Welcome to Jato. So recently I paid a visit to Jato to see the oldest man without a child. Jato is a community located in Kwande local government area of Benue State. Its landmass is over 2,744 square kilometers. This settlement shares boundaries with Cross River, Akwa Ibom, and also Cameroon, with an estimated population of 300,000 people. This community was named after a king, Jato, who was the first ruler of the kingdom, who was born in 1800 and died in 1960. The community is known for farming and it has a lot of mineral resources.
So I started this trip from Makodi, which took us about 5 hours to get to Jatoka. The deplorable state of the road is something else. The road is highly dilapidated, but I happened to scale through the bad roads just to get to Jatoka. It was indeed very, very terrible.
Due to the state of the bad road, our vehicle had an issue along the way. We were caught up in the middle of nowhere. So I finally got to Jatoka that afternoon. Then I looked around to get a motorcycle that is going to take me to the man's house. Their popular means of transportation here is Okada. So because I was not quite familiar with the environment and I didn't really know the man's house, I had to ask the motorcyclist to take me there. The man is very popular in the community. Almost everyone knew him.
So finally I got to the man's house and they had to tell him somebody was asking for him.
The shocking part of this man's story is that in all the years of him being married, he doesn't have any child. And it's a very shocking story to know that somebody of over 130 years not to have a child. Wow. He said he has gotten married to more than 10 wives and none of them have been able to bear him a child. Like, it's kind of like a very, very shocking story. I've never ever seen or heard anything like this before in my entire life.
While speaking with him, he was unable to communicate in English language except in Tiv. So I asked him what kind of food does he normally eat if he does exercises. He said he eats normal corn flour, bread, that his favorite meal is fufu and ice fish. So I now asked him, do you have any relatives and are they alive? He pointed to one of the men standing there, that the man is his only sibling. So I asked him if he's the one that decided not to have a child or it's God's will. But he said it's not his will not to have a child, but that's his destiny from God.
I asked him what's his greatest wish in life. He said his greatest wish is that he wants God to give him longer life. I also asked him how does he cope. He said everything has been by the grace of God, because I begin to wonder how it's possible for him to live in this community for over 130 years. He said presently he has a wife currently staying with him, that they are married for over 10 years plus, and she has not been able to bear him a child. So I asked him, what about the other women that he has married in the past? What happened to them? Is it that when they can't bear a child, they leave, or he's the one that sent them away? So it's kind of like I can't really explain. I can't really fathom what's the cause of this, whether it's medically or I don't even know what the issue is precisely. So I went forward to talk to the wife to ask her how many years she has been married to Baba Asongo. She said she has been married to Baba Songo for over 10 years plus. So I asked her if she has been able to bear him a child. She says she has not been able to bear him a child. So I now asked her, how old is she? She says she is over 100 years old. One of Baba's relatives who came in to see us while filming, when we tried to talk to him to ask some couple of questions, he got angry. So it was kind of like, why are we trying to film him and all that stuff? So, but we were able to explain to him, to tell him it's not really anything much. We just wanted to talk to him. So I asked him, what's his advice for the younger generation who are looking forward to living longer like him? What's his advice for us? So first of all, he said in all his days in life, he doesn't cheat anybody, he doesn't steal, he doesn't look for trouble, he always maintains his lane. He tries to be in peace and harmony.
So when can you go wish on like what's your greatest wish? Can you go example on your
So I asked Baba Songo if he was a Christian or a Muslim. But he said he is a traditional worshipper, that he's not a Christian. So I tried to talk to one of his siblings to hear from him and also ask him some couple of other questions. So I asked him, how do they cope, and in terms of taking care of Baba Songo and all that. So he narrated that they try to talk to Baba Songo every time to be very strong in heart, and they pray every day for God to grant Baba Songo longer life, so he will stay more longer years for them. That it has not been easy. So I took a tour around his house to see his living condition, where he's staying and all.
Henka kitchen.
If there is a way to bring more here for us, it's still good.
Okay. So cat drip there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Henka kitchen.
Room of time.
Okay, just open the boat nets. So, but this one like this, now rats with this.
And bat.
Okay, bat.
Yeah. Yeah, even they have to work this in back. You see how the rooms are inside.
So, can you tell me which water do they drink for here?
They drink well water.
Okay. They drink well water.
Yeah.
Okay, then no issue of maybe typhoid or anything like sickness, all this water
No,
sickness.
we don't have it here right now.
Okay.
Because if we have a good water here.
Okay.
When one of the relatives finally decided to talk to us, he was lamenting bitterly over their poor state of living in Jatoka, that there is no support from the government, no water, no light, no good access roads. So he also complained bitterly that there are Fulani herdsmen who are currently terrorizing their community, just like less than a kilometer away from where we were filming, that he would like us to go there and film them, that they are fully armed. So he still narrated further his ordeals and what they are currently passing through
Whether or not to have the
in Jatoka community.
I want to emphasize the whole truth, nothing but the whole truth with you that we live so poorly. We don't have any even borehole within our environment, and we need water. Second, we are not with enough electric net, despite the fact using our torch.
You need to charge them.
Third, we are farmers, but we need peasant, no support. But in Nigeria as well, you will discover that Turan people are the most majority people of farming. As you can read in the book of Psalm 37, verse 18 and 19. Siru manya kwakwai. Shika siru tumbutali tati shi. Basemba kwa henga. Wan wase kwa na wa yakwa wanase kwaga. Nage utuma ki fiu wadu shinju meki oponi jumela.
Maybe if you go
Friend,
down to
if you see
River-
Pavanasi cha hen. Kenu kwa yanga taranyi po na kesengile hi figa. Wange woga. Na ha
It's trackable. It's
ngina kwa mahanta awasega. Usu kwa mahanta awasega. Esilumba sule na ha gomo support sega ma ta Nigeria ta bonu chi. Kafina pe kwa yana duwenje na. Sikuma watu awan lo. Wala na se dubu kuri ya ganda kwangu ho ya wanchi. Wong wa yola bumu. Ya yanse wana bumu yusu chichi suwega. Na se ba yancha.
So, but in terms of Bafura nation, is there any no security measures?
There is no security. We are, our area is vacant like that. Just vacant.
normally
Our
go to the river in the morning time, but this time we don't go there.
even our children, the small ones that grow to be the same kind of us, are still suffering, but there is no support, and we need the support. Six old one, you are saying
No
that.
security here at all. Serious.
Okay, but seems there is a member of the House of Reps or Senator representing this place.
Currently is our House of Representative representing Tura and Ikuraya right now so far is Deserubo. Though
Which is from Mugu.
House of Assembly is
Anyuomo.
Anyuomo.
Okay.
But I cannot have the whole
Also
secret
from
from
Tula.
you. You know we have specific sons in Makudi, in the state headquarters, which they think they are the nation of the whole world of Tulan. So when they talk, they talk. If you don't like, but next tomorrow you will follow. Snap my picture. Put it on Facebook all over Nigeria and Ghana whatsoever. I will answer. Because I am learned. I'm a medical physician. He who studied medicine opposed to surgery. Talking to you very common like this. When it comes to a time, you will hear words. So, no, Baba Yama yo, ayo makautu. Samba direga. Wan boho uhana. Nguga.
You see, like when you are coming, you see that stream there. There's no bridge there.
Okay, yeah.
What's up?
We'll
Yeah.
pass
For
through.
those
We'll pass
things,
through
yeah,
one
yeah.
bridge.
One time Nguga, there is no bridge.
If there is raining time now, you see how
So,
we do
my
suffer here.
junior,
Yes,
I
sir.
know by first you are my junior.
Yes, sir.
I want to tell you the truth, nothing more than the truth.
Yes, sir.
We are desperate. Sincere to God who made me before my son. And see, This particular place you enter here and the ground you stand here.
Yes, sir.
Now Jatoka this. Jatoka is the first and the first chief of the whole chief nation. If I made a tale, if I tell a tale, let God punish me with the whole of my family. But the whole truth is this: there are some people who used to rush on something. We were not rushers. We knew what is our own and what is our personal belonging. It's so that we live just like this till today. We cannot rush. We cannot fight to give us something. If you wish, you do. If you can't wish, there you are.
Okay, but have you, maybe the community, have they spoken to maybe the House of
Yes,
Reps,
because we
maybe?
have representatives.
And so the representative, have they guys maybe
They are
spoken to
benching
them?
us.
We have been complaining this.
They are benching us.
Our complaints.
Yes, but they are benching us. So
I
even now, before you, not more than a kilometer, you will even know, see them face to face with their gun and cows and whatsoever.
Go there and videos. If you go there, you capture them. We stay there.
Even now,
stay there,
so
and
as
talk
we stand here,
together.
if there is machine, let me carry you to that place and you will see a lot of them with guns and whatsoever possible.
Okay, but so far they don't, do they cause any fights like attacking
They
villagers?
they cause fight, they cause killings, and it happened a day that they kill seven. There were
Last year by this time,
seven of our people.
they cross here.
7 here.
7.
Even before 2 weeks back, they cross here and carry one of our brother Bacha machine, which he brought new, not even enough to one amount.
At this point, it was beginning to get dark, so I was warming up to leave the community back to Macaulay. So we gave him our own support and he bidded us farewell. That God will guide us through our journey back to the state capital of Macaulay.